watching 6 Stories at 6 with me, Akanksha Khajuria, and this evening we are keeping our focus on Trump's tariff tantrums that he's been throwing and the dead economy jibe that has come from him in the last 1 week, and now a strong counter that has come from the Prime Minister and the Defence Minister. We'll tell you about that, and top leaders are asking if he's envious of India's growth. Next, we'll get you the biggest details on Operation Sindor. In fact, how Pakistan has been exposed and what Prime Minister Modi and Defence Minister and also the Army Chief has said on this. And then the Election Commission of India has once again fact-checked Rahul Gandhi over his big claim on the voter theft in Karnataka, UP and Maharashtra. And then we'll in fact take you to Jammu and Kashmir, where we're learning that a Hizbul commander with a massive bounty on his head has been injured in the encounter that is currently underway. We'll get you more details on that. And then in the national capital, another hit-and-run case has come to the fore. A man killed by a speeding Thar. And lastly, it is day 6 of Uttarkashi rescue operation. 1,000 people have been safely taken to a safe place. So far as the rescue operation is concerned, these are the top 6 stories that we are tracking for you at 6 o'clock this evening. Let's get started. Let's start with the statement that has come in from the Prime Minister. He has taken a whale dig at United States President Donald Trump's description of India as a dead economy, asserting that the country is progressing towards becoming one of the world's top 3 economies. And this in fact, in the backdrop of Donald Trump frustratingly, remember, calling India a dead economy over our country's refusal to halt oil purchases from Russia. And remember, he had said, and I quote, "I don't care what India does with Russia, they can take their dead economies down together." And not just this, remember how Rahul Gandhi too agreed with the statement that had come in from the US President Donald Trump. And now a strong rebuttal that has come in from India that we are growing and we will continue to grow. Listen in to what Prime Minister said.
भारत दुनिया की फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग मेजर इकोनॉमी है। पिछले 11 इयर्स में हमारी इकोनॉमी 10वें नंबर से टॉप 5 में पहुंच गई। हम बहुत तेजी से टॉप 3 इकोनॉमी बनने की ओर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। ये स्पीड हमें कैसे मिली है? ये स्पीड हमें रिफॉर्म, परफॉर्म, ट्रांसफॉर्म की स्पिरिट से मिली है। ये स्पीड हमें साफ नीयत और ईमानदार प्रयासों से मिली है।
And India remains, in fact, relentless in its attack. Not just the Prime Minister, but Defence Minister Rajnath Singh too has taken a sharp swipe at US President Donald Trump over the steep tariffs on India, saying that US administration, in which he referred to as Sabka Boss, does not welcome India's rise as a global power. He said, and I quote, "There are some people who are not happy with the speed at which our country is developing. They are not liking it. Sabka Boss to hum hai." And this is, in fact, the attitude of the United States, is what he hinted at. How is India growing at such a fast pace? And this is what the United States must be asking. And this message was loud and clear. No one can stop India from becoming a superpower. Listen in to what Rajnath Singh said.
कुछ लोग हैं जो भारत का विकास जितनी तेजी के साथ हो रहा है, उन्हें रास नहीं आ रहा है, उन्हें अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है। सबके बास तो हम हैं। भारत कैसे इतनी तेजी के साथ बढ़ रहा है? और बहुतों के द्वारा यह कोशिश की जा रही है कुछ ऐसा किया जाए ताकि भारत में भारतवासियों के हाथों से जो चीजें तैयार होती हैं वह दुनिया के देशों में जाएं, तो उन देशों में बनने वाली चीजों से वह महंगी हो जाएं, ताकि भारत की धरती पर भारतवासियों के हाथों से बनी हुई चीजें जब महंगी हो जाएंगी तो दुनिया के लोग उसे नहीं खरीदेंगे। यह कोशिश की जा रही है। लेकिन बहनों भाइयों, भारत जितनी तेजी के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है, मैं पूरे विश्वास के साथ कहता हूं कि भारत को अब दुनिया की कोई ताकत विश्व की एक बड़ी शक्ति बनने से रोक नहीं सकती है।
And for more on this, let me bring in Brigadier Sanjay Khanna, defense analyst. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to Republic TV. Remember how Donald Trump said that our economy is dead and he doesn't care about it at all. Now, very sharp rebuttal that has come in from the Prime Minister and Defense Minister, saying that it is all because our economy is growing. Your first reaction to this?
Thank you, Akansha, for inviting me to the show. All of a sudden, we are mounting pressure on Trump by way of statements, by way of telling them what has happened. You're well aware that yesterday the air chief had categorically stated that 5 Pakistani jets were down by us, as well as one evac also. And in addition, a lot of their infrastructure was damaged. So that was a statement given back to President Trump that this is what we are capable of. Now, I would like to tell that President Trump is like a small child. I always say this. He is such an egoist. Means for a small thing, he will tell lies, he will make statements, he will roll them back. He's an egoist. He tells lies, and he's the most unreliable leader in the world. And we all have seen it. And people laugh at him, and so do I, because what he says, what he does, at times he just does not mean it. He gets up in the morning and says something else. Now, he has not been happy with India for a couple of reasons. One is that, he's not been able to accept that India is not bending before him in the trade talks. And as well as, for the tariff, now he's levied 50% tariff. We said fine, and we've taken a stand. Now the trade talks have taken good about 6 months, and impasse is still there. Whereas Trump, if you remember, in between, he would say, we are very close to making a deal. We are very close to making a deal. So I don't understand how his mind works. If obviously his administration would be telling him, okay, India is negotiating hard. We are also negotiating hard. It's going to take time. And but he would still come out with some vague statement. Then, the other thing is that India is not permitting US to influence us in any manner. We have seen that when Mullah Munir, I call him, I don't call him as the Field Marshal of Pakistan, I call him a Mullah Munir. So Mullah Munir was invited by the President of US to America, and without any political head or political establishment person from the Pakistani government. And it was just the DG ISI as well as Mullah Munir along with Trump. And they had a closed door meeting. So when Munir was there, he requested Mr. Modi, who was attending the meeting there, that you come down and I want to meet you. So the Prime Minister flatly refused him. He says, I've got prior commitment. I've got another country to go and visit. I am not coming there. But you're most welcome. I extend the invite to you. And as it is, you'll come for the Quad meeting. We'll meet up at that point in time. So that again hurt his
Absolutely.
ego. The next ego is that this 50% raise in tariff has gone about because we are purchasing the Russian oil. And why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we purchase it? If Russia is giving us at such a low cost, then we'll buy it for them.
Absolutely.
If America is so keen, let them bring their rates down to the oil and we'll purchase it from them. The other thing is that, India is not criticizing or going against the Russians. This again is giving stomach aches.
Absolutely, and this has irked the United States, but a very strong message that India has now given, that do not take us lightly. We are the largest growing economy in the world, and we will not take these threats. In fact, I request you to stay on with us, shifting our focus to another story that we are tracking a day after India exposed Pakistan, revealing that 6 jets were destroyed during Operation Sindor. India decided, India attacked, and India destroyed not just jets, but also 9 terror dens, and over 100 terrorists were also killed. Prime Minister Modi has hailed Operation Sindor, and the armed forces saying that offensive forced Pakistan to its knees within hours of the launch. He further credited technology and the impact of Make in India in defense behind the success of Operation Sindor. Rajnath Singh, an army chief too, spoke in detail about Operation Sindor. Listen in to all the statements that have come in during the day.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में भारतीय सेनाओं की सफलता सीमा पार कई किलोमीटर भीतर आतंकवादी ठिकानों को नेस्त नाबूद करने की ताकत और आतंकवादियों के बचाव में उतरे पाकिस्तान को कुछ ही घंटों में घुटनों पर लाने की हमारी क्षमता पूरी दुनिया ने नए भारत के इस स्वरूप के दर्शन किए हैं। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सफलता के पीछे बहुत बड़ी वजह हमारी टेक्नोलॉजी और डिफेंस में मेक इन इंडिया की ताकत है।
कैसे पहलगाम में कुछ आतंकवादियों ने आकर हमारे वहां पर्यटन के लिए गए कुछ निर्दोष नागरिकों की निर्मम हत्या कर दी थी। मेरे बहनों भाइयों, उन्होंने मान लिया था कि भारत शांत होकर बैठ जाएगा। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी का संकल्प था, हम लोगों ने तय किया हम इसका मुंहतोड़ जवाब देंगे। और आपने देखा होगा, ऐसी कल्पना भी कभी नहीं की जा सकती थी, धर्म पूछकर मारेंगे। पूछते थे कि तुम कौन हो। बहनों भाइयों, हम लोग धर्म किसी का पूछकर किसी की हत्या नहीं कर सकते। हम तो किसी की हत्या में विश्वास ही नहीं करते। बल्कि चींटी को भी हमारे घर में माताएं बहनें जो आटा गूंथती हैं, तेरी चींटी कोई थाली के बगल से गुजरती है तो थाली का आटा निकालकर उस चींटी के खाने के लिए डाल देती हैं और ईश्वर से कामना करती हैं कि यह चींटी भी दीर्घजीवी हो। यह भारत की सोच है। और यहां आतंकवादियों ने आकर धर्म पूछ पूछ कर लोगों को मारा। तो बहनों भाइयों, हम लोगों ने भी ठान लिया कि हम धर्म पूछकर किसी को नहीं मारेंगे, बदला नहीं लेंगे। हम उनका कर्म देखकर हम उनको मारेंगे बहनों भाइयों, और कर्म देखकर हम लोगों ने मारा।
And of Sindor, what we did, we played chess. Now, what does it mean? It means we did not know what is the next move the enemy is going to take and what are we going to do. This is something we called about the gray zone. Gray zone is that we are not going for the conventional operations, but we are doing something which is just short of the conventional operations. Conventional operations means go with everything, Clausewitzian approach. Take whatever you have. And if you are able to come back, it's okay, otherwise stay there. But that is the thing which we talk about the conventional approach. Here the gray zone is any activity which is taking place in all domains. That is something which we are talking about, and Operation Sindor taught us that this is the gray zone. So we were making the chess moves. He was also making the chess moves. Somewhere we were giving him checkmate, and somewhere we were kind of going in for the kill at the risk of even losing our own. But that's the way life is all about.
Let me once again bring in Brigadier Sanjay Khanna. Thank you so much, sir, for staying on with us. Now, Pakistan has been exposed globally, not once, but so many times in the last 3 months. They had said, remember, how they have won the war. Now, so many times they have been countered, how terror dens have been destroyed, terrorists have been killed, and whatever India wanted to achieve during Operation Sindor, that target has been achieved. Your reaction to this?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This we did despite telling Pakistanis, the Prime Minister in a couple of his rallies had made a very categorical statement that we will hit you, that is the terrorist camps in Pakistan, and the various organizations which support these terrorist camps as per our own time of choosing and place of choosing. Pakistanis were prepared, yet we hammered them, and we hammered them with evidence. We provided evidence to the entire world, and that can't be negated by Pakistan, and hence Pakistan has not contested that. But one credit I'll give to the media perception and management, where they preempted our reaction to the entire world, and they have given very false narrative, which it's been built upon, and because of which the world believed that, what they were saying. We were little delayed in our action or reaction on this perception management through the social network. Pakistan, again, to convey to the world as well as to convey to the population of Pakistan that they had won the war, Mullah Munir got himself nominated as the Field Marshal of Pakistan. But I find it that he is very shameless. I am an army officer. I'm supposed to respect enemy country's army officer. But unfortunately, his traits, his hate for India makes me state these things. That he has shamelessly allowed himself to become the Field Marshal of Pakistan. But there was a specific reason also to it. We are aware that there was a tussle going on between Zardari, Sharif, as well as Munir. And because of this tussle, he wanted, in Pakistan, the army chief can be removed at the pleasure of the government or by the court. However, if you become the field marshal, you are field marshal for life. And neither the government, neither the courts.
And that is why Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today, sir, he invoked a Ramayana reference when he was speaking and addressing that particular event. He had said that those who will provoke India will not be spared. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. Now we are shifting our focus. The Indian Army has initiated an anti-terror operation in Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir, where terrorists are believed to be cornered. Right now, a fierce gunfight is currently underway, is what we are learning, with the troops actively engaged and in contact with the militants as we speak. And we are learning that one terrorist has been shot and he has received injuries, and the hunt is on to nab the second one. Let us now show you the picture of the cave where the terrorists are currently hiding. We are learning that Hizbul commander Riaz Ahmed and one other terrorist, Mudassir Hussain, they are trapped in this cave that we will, in fact, the visuals that we are showing you on the screen, both are carrying 10 lakh bounty on them, as far as this is what J&K police has said, and they were behind the killing of two BJP leaders in Jammu and Kashmir. Their names were Anil and Ajit Parihar, father of current MLA of Kishtwar, Shagun Parihar, in 2018 and 2019. And what we're learning, one of the terrorists has been shot and the hunt is on to nab the other one. Let me go across to my colleague Gursimran, who joins us live on the broadcast with more details. Gursimran, tell us about the encounter that is currently underway. What is the update on that as far as this back-to-back encounter in Kishtwar is considered?
See, Akansha, what has happened that the encounter is still underway and the security forces trying hard to neutralize this group of terrorists. The terrorists are hiding in a cave, and that is why it is taking time. Right now, we are at the entrance point of the Kishtwar district, where you will see that the security has been beefed up along with the Jammu and Kashmir police. There has been deployment of the Central Armed Police Forces that has been done. This has been done to ensure that there is no untoward incident, and all the vehicles that are entering the Kishtwar districts are thoroughly being checked and asked to get their details noted, because the highly revered Machel Yatra is also going on, and at this crucial juncture, when the these terrorists have been cornered in, the security forces are trying to ensure that nothing goes in a way that it can be detrimental to the civilian population, and that is why we are witnessing the heightened security grid that has been put in place. And every civilian that is coming and entering the Kishtwar district, they have to get their details noted here at the entrance point of the Kishtwar, as the operation is underway and the security forces are keeping a tab on who all are going inside. Now coming to the operation, two terrorists of Hizbul Mujahideen have been trapped. It is Riaz Ahmed and it is Mudassir Hussain. Both are the A-grade terrorists who are carrying a 10 lakh bounty on them. Each of these two, they have 10 lakh bounty on them, because they have been involved in the multiple terror incidents, including the killing of BJP leader Ajit and Anil Parihar, and also the killing of RSS activist Chandrakant Sharma along with his PSO in broad daylight in April 2019. So keeping that in view, the security has been heightened. The operations are continuing in the district of Kishtwar, and the forces are trying to ensure that as soon as possible these terrorists are neutralized and the operation is closed down.
encounter is currently underway, and in fact, the Hizbul commander that has been nabbed, the focus will be on that. Thanks so much, Gursimran, for all the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on that. Now, shifting our focus after Rahul Gandhi leveled Karnataka vote theft charge. Now, Office of Chief Electoral Officer in Karnataka has given Lok Sabha LOP notice for providing documents to inquire into the allegation made by him during the press conference, remember, earlier this week. And in fact, the Election Commission has stated that you're kindly requested to provide the relevant documents on the basis of which you have concluded that one Shakun Rani and anyone else has voted twice, so that we can carry out the detailed inquiry, and that can be considered as far as the big claim that has come from Rahul Gandhi is concerned. So now Election Commission has once again come to the fore, and they have once again fact-checked Rahul Gandhi as far as his big charge on vote theft in Karnataka, UP and Madhya Pradesh is concerned. Let me go across to my colleague Rakshita, who joins us from Republic TV newsroom. Rakshita, tell us about what Election Commission has said in their notice that has been sent to Rahul Gandhi today.
Karnataka Chief Electoral Officer, the Karnataka CEO, who has sent this notice to Rahul Gandhi. Now, the CEO says that we'll be able to, in fact, check what you're alleging better. We'll be able to investigate it better if you provide us with documents. That's simple that they're put up, if you have to just summarize what they're trying to say. Because Rahul Gandhi had, teased this press conference as something, what he called atom bomb, but it surely is fizzling out, because it was just a PPT, a presentation that he showed, and he was just wielding some documents there on the stage, to which now the Karnataka election officer, the chief election officer says, electoral officer says that please provide us with the documents. Talking about the mention of Shakun Rani, they say that when they had conducted this preliminary inquiry on the basis of his allegations, Shakun Rani has denied those allegations, has denied that she has voted twice, and not just that, the tick marked part of that document that he was wielding. Also, they say that this document showed by the Congress leader in the presentation was not issued by the polling officer, opposing, completely quashing the claims made by Rahul Gandhi. So yes, once again we see Rahul Gandhi has been asked for proof. The same Rahul Gandhi who continues to ask for proof when it comes to Indian Army conducting or Indian forces conducting the operations. But for his allegations, his own allegations, he does not have anything to back up.
Absolutely, and Election Commission has asked Rahul Gandhi, if his facts are true, then he must take the oath. If they are not, then he must apologize to the people of the country. And now with this notice that has been shot to him, the Rahul Gandhi versus Election Commission, that saga has escalated. Thank you so much, Rakshita, for all the details. Now shifting our focus to the national capital, another hit and run case has come to the fore from Delhi. We are learning that a speeding Thar SUV crushed a man and injured another in Delhi's Chanakyapura area, barely 2 kilometers from Rashtrapati Bhavan, and the police have arrested the driver and recovered liquor bottles from the vehicle. Forensic teams are also examining the crash site. The UP registered Thar that we've been showing you on the screen, reportedly traveling at a very high speed in the national capital, and skid marks were also found at the scene. A medical examination will be done to determine whether the driver had consumed alcohol when he was driving earlier today. The investigation is also currently underway as far as this another hit and run case is considered. Here's a ground report.
दिल्ली के मदर टेरेसा रोड पर थार गाड़ी ने 2 लोगों को कुचल दिया, और तस्वीरें आप उसी सफेद रंग की थार गाड़ी की देख रहे हैं। बेहद वीवीआईपी इलाका राष्ट्रपति भवन से कुछ ही दूरी पर और तालकटोरा स्टेडियम के ठीक सामने ये एक्सीडेंट हुआ है, और सफेद रंग की थार गाड़ी देख रहे हैं। फॉरेंसिक टीम मौके पर मौजूद है, जो कि तमाम सबूतों को खंगाल रही है। लेकिन फॉरेंसिक टीम के हाथ में आप देखिए शराब की बोतल है, जो कि इसी गाड़ी से बरामद की गई है, और तमाम सबूतों को खंगाला जा रहा है। क्या चालक नशे में था, उसको लेकर अभी मेडिकल कराया जाएगा, लेकिन गाड़ी के अंदर से शराब की बोतल मिली है, और फॉरेंसिक टीम आप देखेंगे उस बोतल से तमाम जो प्रिंट्स है उसको खंगालने की कवायद की जा रही है। आप थार गाड़ी के ये लेफ्ट का पूरा हिस्सा देखेंगे, पूरे तरीके से डैमेज हो गया है। इसी हिस्से से रास्ते पे चलते 2 लोगों को टक्कर मारी गई, जिसमें से एक की मौत हुई, दूसरा गंभीर रूप से घायल है। दिल्ली पुलिस मौके पर है। सुबह के समय ये पूरा वाकया होता है, और आप इस पूरी रोड को देखिए। ये सामने जो रोड है वो 11 मूर्ति की तरफ जाता है। एक तरीके से राष्ट्रपति भवन ठीक यहाँ से तकरीबन 1.5 से 2 किलोमीटर दूर पर होगा, और साथ ही आप तालकटोरा स्टेडियम के बाहर की तस्वीर देख रहे हैं। आप ये देखिएगा कि फॉरेंसिक टीम जब यहाँ पहुंची तमाम सबूतों को खंगाल रहे हैं। ब्रोकन पार्ट जो गाड़ी का था वो इस रोड पर आकर गिरा। दूसरी तरफ मैं आपको तस्वीरें दिखाता हूँ, आप ये तस्वीर देखिए। फुटपाथ पर आप थार गाड़ी के जो टायर के प्रिंट्स है वो आपको साफ तौर पर यहाँ पर नजर आ जाएंगे। तो एक बात बिल्कुल क्लियर है कि गाड़ी बहुत तेज रफ्तार में थी, फुटपाथ के ऊपर चढ़ जाती है और उसके बाद फुटपाथ पे चल रहे जो दो लोग थे उनको टक्कर मारे गए। आप ये देखिए, ये पूरे मार्क है, टायर मार्क आपको यहाँ पर लगा हुआ नजर आ जाएगा। गाड़ी फुटपाथ के ऊपर चढ़ती है और उसके बाद फुटपाथ पर ही चल रहे जो दो लोग हैं उनको हिट करती है, जिसमें से एक की मौत हो गई और दूसरा गंभीर रूप से घायल। आप ये भी देखिए, यहाँ पर भी टायर के मार्क है। अगर आप पूरी फॉरेंसिक टीम को समझ पाएंगे जिस तरीके से उन्होंने इन्वेस्टिगेट किया है, तो आप यहाँ पर ये तस्वीर देख सकते हैं कि गाड़ी इस हिस्से से फुटपाथ के ऊपर गाड़ी का जो एक हिस्सा है वो चढ़ता है और उसके बाद आप आगे की तरफ देखेंगे गाड़ी जो सफेद रंग की थार गाड़ी आपको साफ तौर पर नजर आ जाएगी। और इसी फुटपाथ पर वो दोनों जो एक तरीके से शख्स है वो चल रहे थे, दोनों को ही सफेद रंग की जो थार गाड़ी है उन्होंने टक्कर मारी। और उसके बाद की तस्वीर आप यहाँ पर देखेंगे, तमाम जो साक्ष्य उनको खंगालने की कवायद यहाँ पर की जा रही है।
And now shifting our focus to the state of Uttarakhand, the relief and rescue operation continue for the 6th day in the Dharali area of Uttarakhand's Uttarkashi. Remember, there was a devastating cloudburst that triggered flash flood and landslide earlier last week, and which had claimed the lives of 5 people there. All the stranded tourists in the affected region have been safely evacuated, is what we're learning, and this is the part of the coordinated rescue effort by the Indian Army, the state government, and the other agency under this operation that is called as Operation Zindagi. According to the statement from Indian Army today, 33 helicopter sorties conducted by Army and civil aviation teams have evacuated 195 civilians. Nearly 200 tourists were safely escorted through landslide-prone zones and transported from the Harshil helipad. All of them, in fact, have been taken to a safer place. And this is all we could pack for you in this bulletin of 6 stories at 6. We'll be back tomorrow with more such stories. Till then, keep watching Republic TV.